gentlemen, boys and girls, Minecrafters of all ages, welcome back to Forever Bedrock. We are over here at the Horror Labyrinth, just, trying to get some more stuff done. I've got a little drop chute here. I've got a lectern over here by the ender chest that we had set up. And this will basically be instructions so that they know to, grab them a stack of food, which is only 2 golden carrots and a pair of leather boots to help them through. I mean, it's optional. They don't have to take it, but even on easy mode, it might be helpful. And then, of course, here I have basically some drop boxes for these guys. Once they complete their whatever mode they run through. Currently, right now, we have easy mode complete, and it's almost set up for them to make their runs. And when they finish, they'll come down here. They can throw their points in their containers and till they have enough to spend on whatever they're wanting to spend on inside the shop in here. And of course, okay, so let's see, I have one right here. So say I have my points in here. I'll grab my points out, however many I need for whatever I'm wanting out of the shop here. Of course, it's a horror labyrinth, so we got our zombie villager back here doing the trading with us, our points for whatever items. And I mean, this is all based on the honor system. In order to not necessarily ruin the fun for anyone else, no one can really record their whole run, I guess. I mean, at least not if they happen to make all the right choices, anyways. We'll see we'll see how everybody does with it or whatever, and if they want to include parts or whatever in their videos, that's up to them. But this is basically the points that they'll have to spend will be in their barrel here. There is a point room up that way. They'll come out of easy mode or hard mode or nightmare, and they'll end up in this room here. I can actually show you guys real quick. Once the run is complete and they make it to their doors or whatever, the pressure plate that'll open the door to let them in to the exiting room here will automatically shoot up. See there, I got my 1 point because this is the easy mode one. It's the only one that's set up ready to go. And we can go ahead and put these wall blocks back in place. And basically in this room, which still has a lot of work to do, chest there, this lectern will hold a book which will have everybody's name, and it'll start off with a score of 0. They can take whatever points they were given when they come through the door and just add it to their total here. Kind of like a high score kind of thing. The paper goes with them that way, and it'll be instructions to drop off any food or boots that they have left, whatever durability or whatever, to go in here. Of course, that's, I mean, we already know that when they come in, they're gonna set their spawn, right? And they're going to completely empty their inventory. Let me put my armor back on, especially if I'm doing all this jumping and dropping and stuff. And so, they should have basically be completely naked from their original inventory. That way, if something happens in there, they're not losing their stuff. And say I was going to run right now, I would take 2 of these golden carrots and a pair of leather boots, and I would go to this door here to enter. And there's a little maze here before you even get to part that where you select what difficulty you want to do, but that's neither here nor there. Once you get that memorized, it'll be pretty easy to get through the rest of the times. So today, I thought it would be a really good opportunity. We got so many things. I don't think any of you guys have seen this yet. We got some LAs. That one's not holding anything. We could actually probably use him. And I thought this guy was holding something before. Maybe neither one of them are. But we've got our dangling chicken that got followed by the cow and the 2 sheep here. Now we got a couple LAs. And we did have a whole bunch of villager heads, but they've I actually didn't even clean those up. Somebody else did. We've gotten pranked with this. Here lies Jugerite, one of the many times. So, you know, there's been a lot of shenanigans, which is really nice to get a good laugh when you kind of get caught up in this right here, working on it, and you just come out and you never know what's happened next. You catch something completely new and random happening out here, and you're like, okay, well, you know, I needed a smile. That just helped me push through, you know. So it's really cool. I appreciate the guys a lot for giving me the good laughs and whatnot. This right here, this all looks natural. Even though I didn't do this does not look that natural. The flatness to it just really kind of makes it stand out, and to me doesn't seem right. Like I said, even though Reed didn't alter it, it just didn't look quite natural enough. Now that you know, I mean, that's not bad there. Now, the thing I can appreciate about this is this actually, I mean, even though it was, you know, a joke and whatnot, this actually goes with the theme. You know, we're going to incorporate our grave right in here. Even though this thing hasn't taken my life yet, even though I've got easy mode done, I mean, there's a lot of work. We need to get this whole, you know, before I'm like ready for people to run it, we need to get the whole vibe set. We need to get banners made up. We need to get this whole front decorated, which is why we're starting to focus in here on the terraforming now. And I mean, this all looks good. I mean, it's, you know, but then boom, here, this is kind of, you know, janky and flat looking, and that's not really the vibe we're going for, right? We want it to look natural, and even though that was the natural generation, like I said, it kind of looks like, you know, Reed did something to it, even though we didn't, and that calls for a little bit of work here, which isn't a big deal. We can get this taken care of pretty quick, I would imagine. I'm not a very good terraformer, but I'd say that looks 100 times better than what it did just a few minutes ago. Thanks to Case Creation, we were gifted like a whole bunch of bones and some Crimson Nylium. So we actually have, and I didn't even realize it at the time, we actually have quite a bit of warp stem to help get us going here. So, unfortunately, we are going to have to say bye-bye to the hanging animals. Can I not put more than one lead to the there we go. Minecraft. Basically, we want to do something here with our door, right? And so we can go ahead and take these buttons off. Alright, so, the shades are a little offset or whatever, but that's cool. And, that's a good start. That's a good start. Right? And do this number here. Boom. We could terraform that all down to sit on those pillars, and that might look a little bit better. Looking at it from back here, let me know what you guys think about that. Should we terraform that down to the pillars, which would make that one a little more uniform to this one, which would kind of take away from the natural look in a sense, but not really? Or do we leave it like it is, and we get the banners in there, get our stuff going on down here? I mean, it's under construction, and everybody knows that. So this isn't the final look, but it'll be right there, and there'll be no mistake. There'll be no mistake that we do have our permit. Thank you, Judge Lunar, for that one. Go ahead and get this. This is our path. Our pathway is going to be probably coarse dirt and gravel. I may have some, I don't really know if I want to mess with the rooted dirt or whatever, but I think the coarse dirt, definitely coarse dirt. We may mix some other stuff in, we may not, right? Bring it in all the way from the outer walls all the way into where our path ends and the main road begins. We kind of want it to round off into that area there, is basically what we're going for. So we've got it all laid out. We need the andesite, the bricks for that, and the coarse dirt here for wide all the way down. I mean, this is out here is going to be an ongoing process as well. I mean, it's not that all of this has to get done before they come start playing, but I do want to get the path in and the road, and that's a little bit of work. And the podzol, I want to get that in, so the basics will be done, and then anybody who comes and runs the easy mode before the hard mode gets done will definitely notice the changes that we do out here after we get done with hard mode. So it's kind of like in, work in there a little bit and work out here a little bit kind of thing. And after the nightmare mode is complete, we will do a fancy, we'll make sure that everything out here is done as well before we announce that hard mode is ready, or nightmare mode is ready to go. And what they come and see then will be the finished product. I mean, unless I have to make some kind of changes inside nightmare mode after that or whatever, which should be minor. But that's going to be one of them things where I'm going to have to be I'm going to try to be as precise and everything as I can anyways, just because we don't want I can't miscalculate things. It could go horribly wrong for so many reasons. Alright, so now what we need to do is go ahead and get our coarse dirt path in. That's going to be the very next step. This is a big, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think the podzol will spread to the coarse dirt. I could be wrong, and if I am, I am. But we're going to go with the assumption that it doesn't, and if I am wrong, then we're going to find out right here together. And we just want to get this all the way up to where the road is going to stop right up there where the wool is. Now we've got our path in place and we've got our slabs in that will come right up to the road, nice and neat. By the way, if you guys aren't following me on Twitch, you might want to do so. It's where we did a lot of this stuff that you're seeing in today's episode prior to this path here. So now we want to get our pods all spread pretty much around this area here, and we basically, from the where it connects to the road here, we want to make this a circle of sorts out to the outside of them pillars. So we're going to have to do a little bit more terraforming than what we did in order to encase all this in that circular motion. But we're going to go ahead and get started on that right now. And basically, the path is going to start here, right? So this is where we or this is where the road ends, I should say. So we want to kind of, you know, bring this up on the edges here, like so. Or we could maybe even leave out these ones here and kind of, you know, put this at the levels that we're working on. Might be a good thing to do. In all honesty, we could actually just go ahead and leave these out and bring it all down to these levels in that circular motion. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that, and I'll get the pods all in for it, and we'll see what we've got with it complete. So it looks like we were able to get the road in and get this part of the project complete. The road comes down to our path, which I still got evidence laying around here from the decaying tree, but I was able to get the rest of the pods all in all the way around here. I still got some cleanup to do, obviously, but yeah, I mean, this area is looking good enough to, I would say good enough to open the Labyrinth. Again, we have a lot of work to do on the inside for hard mode and nightmare mode, and a lot of work to do out here on the outside as well. But this is a little bit more the vibe than what we would have otherwise. What we had before, just, I don't know, it seemed a little too inviting. So I'm going to I've got a couple things I'm going to do between episodes, and as soon as I get those done, I'll let the guys know that they can go ahead and start running this thing. But I need to get the books in on the lecterns so that they have their instructions to know what to do. And also, I need to get the banners done. I'm not going to hold off on that to open it up. I'm not going to let that hold it up. But I do need to get these lecterns taken care of so that there's some instructions for them and they know what to, you know, what's going on. And I need to clean up my mess so that it's not all over the place when they come in here to run it. So it's, you know, it's a work zone, but at the same time it needs to not look like it's under construction. You know, as far as where it's visible to everybody that's coming to play the game. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the other members do in there. I almost wish there was a way to time the run, just for curiosity reasons. But I think it's going to be interesting to see the struggles just getting through it to begin with. You know, it's a maze, so you know, some people are gonna maybe have beginner's luck and get through real easy, while others struggle. I've done it a few times myself, and I've struggled, and there's been a couple times I ran right through it. So it can go either way, and it gets you a point to use in the shop because it is easy mode, and death is highly unlikely, but can happen. So it'll be interesting to see if the number of deaths go up on the realm just from the easy mode. And I will. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to check out the other Forever Bedrock members. There's a lot of cool, fun stuff going on in the realm always, and I mean, I always look forward to their videos to see what shenanigans they've been up to that I haven't been able to catch. Also, if you're not already, subscribe. Ring that bell so you get notifications and you don't miss out on future video episodes of, Forever Bedrock or our Let's Play series or whatever. And I'll see each and every one of you in the next video.